First of all, happy to be in Brussels again. It's almost like a second home these days. Two preparatory meetings. Just came from a meeting with the leaders of France, Netherlands, Belgium, Denmark and Sweden as the countries most affected and most exposed to Brexit. Heading in now to a meeting with my European People's Party colleagues. Essentially, we're going to have a European Council this evening, have a discussion about an extension, about how long that should be and what conditions might be attached. Obviously, we all want to avoid no deal, but we don't want a situation whereby this level of uncertainty goes on forever because it's not fair on our citizens, not fair in business, not fair on anyone else. It's evident that the United Kingdom is in a very difficult position. They've got themselves into a bit of a fix. They don't want to leave without a deal. They don't want to vote for the deal at the moment, and half of them don't want to leave at all. So I think we need to show them some flexibility by giving them a little bit more time to come to a conclusion. Well, I suppose we would give an extension in order to avoid no deal, which would be a negative outcome, I think, for everyone. But what will happen this evening, first of all, is Prime Minister May will make a presentation. She'll take some questions, and I think what we will need to hear from her is a perspective, is a plan, some assurance that an extension wouldn't just allow this impasse to go on forever, that there is a plan that can lead to a conclusion. And that's why we're going to listen to her first, take some time to ask her questions, and we'll need to really hear from her that there is a plan, that an extension would have a purpose and it wouldn't just allow this uncertainty to continue forever. I think it has merit. A flexible extension would only really arise if it's a relatively long extension and would thus allow the UK to leave before the end of that extension if they ratify a deal. So I think it has merit, but again, we're going to have to hear from Prime Minister May and hear from my other colleagues as well. My preference is a resolution. Obviously I want to avoid no deal. I also want to end the uncertainty, which is creating huge problems for citizens, for business, for farmers. So I guess we're going to see how those conversations go today. But ideally what I want to see is a resolution. And the best resolution is a decision, either for the United Kingdom to accept the deal, thus allowing us to talk about the future relationship and begin negotiations on that new partnership between the UK and the EU, or if needs be decide that they're going to stay long term, but that's their decision, of course. That's very hard for me to predict, and that's why we need to hear from Prime Minister May, hear what she has to say. I just met with President Macron and the leaders of the other countries that border the UK. We'll be going in to listen to my UP colleagues now, so I get to listen to what people have to say. I know we all want to avoid a no-deal scenario, but we don't want an extension that goes on forever, that just causes indecision and the impasse to continue. There's one thing I would say. I know one of the things that's under consideration at the moment, or it seems to be under consideration at the moment in the UK between the Conservative Party and Labour, is the possibility of the United Kingdom staying in a customs union. While that's a decision for them, I think that's something that has real merit. The European Union, as a customs union, has a bigger population than America, has more trade than China, and having the UK as part of a customs union means that we all get a better deal. One of the reasons why President Trump is unenthusiastic about the European Union is he believes he could get a better deal if we broke up. I believe that as a European Union, having the UK in a customs union means that with a population bigger than America, doing more trade than China, we get the best deals for all of us. And I think if the UK were to decide to stay in a customs union, we would be able to develop something sui generis, so that they wouldn't have no say, that they would have a say in that in terms of future trade deals and a level playing field around labour rights and environmental rights and so on.
Okay, thank you very much.